On February 26, 2021, I left home with the word that the Pan Am New Hampshire locals would be running. I set out from home around 0800, no idea the crazy day that lay ahead of me. My sights were set on DO1, so I headed for Portsmouth via Rockingham Junction. Rockingham Junction is known to the railroad as CPF 256 and is where the Portsmouth branch breaks off the District 2 main line. This used to be a major junction with a diamond as the Portsmouth branch extended to Manchester, but now all that remains is the B&M station and the rail trail the rest of the way. With the signals dark and the branch empty, I paralleled the tracks the rest of the way to Portsmouth. Here, I found the yard loaded but all quiet. A few flat cars loaded with steel, a covered hopper either coming to or from Tyco for plastic, and a string of high and wide loads. We'll explore these more in a video coming very soon. Also here was MEC 506, but it was shut down and crewless. However, this didn't deter me as I knew there were 2 units on the local, so I ran over Dover, a place that seemed to end up being the center of the day's activities. While en route, I heard NHN D7 working the yard. After visually confirming this, I headed over to Rollinsford where the line splits and watched them enter the B&M Conway branch. After this, and with no other activity seeming to be going on as the yard was empty, I later learned the other DO1 unit was elsewhere in Portsmouth. I hit the road and made chase. I headed to Rochester where I misjudged the lighting, but didn't have enough time to adjust as the train was right on my heels. Assuming they had worked like usual, I pulled in Tri-City only to see the tail end long gone. Knowing this would serve to be a severe blow to any further chase, and AYPO was falling 683, which was due in Dover in under an hour, I headed back and began the wait. while waiting, I asked a friend what was going on with NA1, the Nashville-based local, and came to the conclusion I was unclear what its plans were, so I decided to make chase of AYPO. So I hit the road again, bound for Biddeford. AYPO had a plan that struck me as odd, but definitely not the first time. At the double track between Saco and Old Orchard Beach, between CPF 211 and 209, also known as Surf, it would take the siding, drop its consist there, and continue light to Rigby. But first, Amtrak had to come flying by. Once Amtrak cleared, there was still no sign of the train leaving. I knew POAY must be on the way, and I was right. Knowing I had to head back south eventually and didn't want to go to Portland again, yep, that video is coming very soon too, I made the call to chase POAY. Barely beat it to Arundel. Here is where the day fell apart. The head end hustled past no problem, then my hat blew off. I walked back to grab it before it blew too far away and did. I put it on again and walked back to the tripod. It blew off again. Going to retrieve it again, I looked back to see my tripod tipping down an instant before a splash. Heart sinking, I got a fistful of my hat and sprinted to the camera to get it out of the water ASAP. The battery had fallen out, and all the parts were exposed to the water. The handle had saved any physical damage, but my mind was spinning with the concern of water damage. Luckily, it's alright, and I'm currently using it to record these narrations, so it was saved. But this major setback didn't ruin my day. A mystery train was heading north that most assumed to be LA3 heading to Dover. POAY was to hold at Wells for Amtrak, so I moved to North Berg for that. After Amtrak, I checked and saw the northbound signal showing red, and soon the mystery train, now known to be LAPO, hustled past. This is a cell phone shot my dad was nice enough to take from me due to my camcorder obviously being done for the day, so I apologize for the lack of quality. LAPO is an as-needed train running from Lawrence to Portland. Cars are usually picked up by EDPO, but with EDPO no longer being daily, if locomotives are available, then a crew will take it up. The last train was ran on February 5th of this year, which I also caught, but hadn't run before that since 2018. POAY then rolled through North Berwick, and chase failed again with me arriving to Dover and Newmarket at the same time as the train. However, I spotted DO1 at Rockingham, so quickly turned around to see that before calling it a day. They pulled out as soon as I pulled in, so I dove into the truck and gunned it to Dover, but slow drivers made it, so I ended my day at the empty Dover yard staring into the setting sun. Thanks for watching, more videos to come soon.